Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. Have you ever felt a powerful connection with someone, only to find yourself questioning if they truly recognize the depth of that bond? Today, I want to share a unique insight I received before hitting the record button on this reading. It's a rare occurrence, but I clearly heard, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and they are deciding whether or not they're going to take it. Now, here's where it gets intriguing. The energy I'm picking up is heavily masculine, and I sense I'm speaking to a group of divine feminines today. This masculine energy gives off a somewhat flaky or player-like vibe on the surface, almost as if they're uncertain about their true feelings. But here's the twist. Deep down, they believe that something about this divine feminine is fundamentally different from anyone else they've encountered. That word, different, keeps echoing, suggesting there's more to this story than meets the eye. Let's dive in and uncover what this means for both of you. Isn't it fascinating how sometimes the most uncertain connections can hold the most potential? This divine masculine sees the divine feminine as incredibly unique and worth pursuing, someone they genuinely want to invest their time in. I keep hearing that for this person, connecting with you feels like the opportunity of a lifetime. Yet, they find themselves in a strange limbo, torn between seizing this chance or letting it slip away. Even as I share this, I can feel the weight of their awareness. If they let this opportunity pass, they know it could lead to deep regret. But rather than lingering in this energy, let's turn to the traditional tarot and see what insights we can uncover. Remember, I channel various energies and messages during these readings, so take what resonates with you personally. If you're looking for a more tailored reading that connects directly to your situation, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Doing so helps me tune in more easily to your unique energy. Click the join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. What's really behind this intriguing, almost player-like masculine energy? The term player doesn't quite capture the whole story, because beneath the surface, this person harbors genuine feelings. I sense that something in their past, perhaps an experience with their mother or father, has led them to shy away from deep connections. They might have faced ridicule in school, or gone through situations that made them feel the need to overcompensate, leading to a fear of losing emotional control. With the King of Wands showing up upright, we see someone who embodies incredible independence, sometimes to a fault. Their hyper-independence can make it tough for them to form meaningful relationships. This behavior could stem from a coping mechanism developed to shield themselves emotionally, perhaps due to an inner child wound of feeling misunderstood, abandoned, or rejected. What's fascinating is that something about you, divine feminine, has stirred this old wound because they hold you in such high regard. Ironically, this heightened value only amplifies their fear of rejection. There's a curious dynamic at play here. They value your energy so deeply that it paralyzes them, making them afraid to reach out for fear of rejection. Yet, I'm hearing them acknowledge that, on some level, it's already too late. Even if they try to convince themselves otherwise, they've already invested a lot of emotion into this connection. Now, the number 13 might resonate with someone, and we also have the Death card, which signifies a profound spiritual transformation. This person is at a critical juncture in their life. They might be hitting rock bottom in their personal, professional, or relational spheres, or everything could feel like it's in chaos. Major changes are underway, whether in their external circumstances or within them emotionally and spiritually. I'm picking up on a lot of endings, perhaps the end of relationships or significant life changes. It feels like they've recently lost something important, whether a romantic relationship or a job, resulting in a loss of stability. There's been a lot of upheaval in their life, leaving them with little to hold on to. With the Devil card showing up, this person senses a powerful bond between you two. The imagery of the two figures chained together stands out, reflecting a connection that feels both intense and familiar. When this masculine is near you, divine feminine, it's like experiencing a bittersweet moment while flipping through a scrapbook of old memories. A wave of nostalgia washes over them. This is rooted in the past life energy of your connection, which runs much deeper than just your physical relationship in this lifetime. This nostalgic vibe brings out a childlike joy in this masculine, reminding them of the innocence, purity, and playfulness of their youth, qualities they thought they had left behind. Interestingly, they feel as though you were a part of their childhood, even if you weren't friends back then. For some of you, this might even be someone you haven't met yet, but when you do, it will feel as though you've known each other forever, like reconnecting with a childhood friend. In fact, either you or this person may have described the other as familiar, perhaps even saying something like, "Do I know you from somewhere?" when you first met. They might have mentioned that you looked really familiar, and even without discussing it, there was an unspoken recognition that drew you both together, all thanks to this familiar energy. As always, I'm here to let you know when I sense twin flame or soulmate energy, but I haven't picked up on a specific soul bond just yet. What I do feel is a strong spiritual connection that goes beyond this lifetime, extending into past lives. I keep hearing the word fate, as if they believe destiny played a role in bringing you into each other's lives. Yet, despite this feeling of inevitability, they're uncertain if they're ready to embrace this fated opportunity. It's almost like this masculine is at war with himself. With the 9 of Wands upright, I'm sensing that his emotions for you, combined with the intense spiritual energy flowing between you, are overwhelming, almost too much for him to handle. So, let's dive deeper into what this masculine energy is feeling toward the divine feminine. The appearance of the 8 of Cups confirms it. This is the card of abandonment. It seems like he feels you've rejected him, or fears that you will, even if you haven't given him any reason to think that. Despite not fully expressing his feelings or taking a leap of faith, he's still caught up in the fear of being rejected. Right now, he's doing some serious soul-searching. And what's fueling this introspection? The Knight of Cups reversed suggests he feels this profound love for you, but worries it might go unreciprocated. I'm hearing, "I've never felt anything like this," and he's questioning if it's all just a beautiful illusion. Too good to be true. Deep down, he knows there's something fated about this connection. He recognizes that your presence in his life was meant to be. Yet, another part of him can't help but wonder, how can this even be real? How can someone like you, divine feminine, be real? I get the sense he may have even joked with you before, saying things like, "You're like a unicorn," or "You're just a fantasy." You represent his dream come true, and that's what's making him so anxious. With the 4 of Swords upright, this energy feels mentally and emotionally intense for them because they've never experienced anything like it before. Yet, here comes the 2 of Cups, representing partnership and unity. There's so much potential for a truly beautiful love connection between you two. It's as if you keep catching glimpses of a potential reunion, only for their fears and doubts to pull them back down, leading to questions like, what if this is just an illusion? As I'm tuning in, 2 cards just flew out, and the 3rd card at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. I instantly heard, "You already know." Divine Feminine, your intuition is already tuned into how this person feels on a deeper level. Yes, their actions may cause you to question or doubt from time to time, but deep down, you have that knowing. Yet, you're sitting confidently on your throne. You're not rushing to act on that knowledge. Instead, you're embodying a regal, goddess-like energy, staying empowered. You're allowing yourself to intuitively recognize how this person feels, while also acknowledging your own worthiness for forward movement, decisive action, and a balanced, real, and manifested love connection in your life. In a way, you're patiently waiting to see if this masculine is ready to connect with your precious, valuable energy. You're giving him the space to choose. Will he let his fears and past rejection hold him back? Or will he muster the courage and strength to approach you? So, will this masculine make a move toward the divine feminine? I'm eager to explore the potential outcome. Wow, we've drawn the Knight of Pentacles. It's almost as if the pentacle he's holding represents an offer. Imagine it wrapped up with a bow. He wants to ensure that when he does come forward, whether through action or communication, it's thoughtful and well considered. He doesn't want to approach you haphazardly, which might explain why he can sometimes seem slow-moving. What else is happening in this masculine's energy? What further insights can I share with the beautiful divine feminines tuning in? You're showing up as the Queen of Swords, divine feminine, seated confidently on your throne, still embodying that high priestess energy. You're intuitively aware of the bond between you, but allowing the masculine to figure it out on his own. It's as if you've known all along that there's a soul connection here, even if you haven't verbalized it to him. I sense you're biting your tongue, not expressing everything you feel about this connection, but you're staying in your power and seeing where this journey leads. Let's dive into the Energy Oracle deck and see what the divine, feminine listening needs to know today. First up, we have the Throat Chakra card, signaling incoming communication. So, what kind of communication can you expect, divine feminine? With the Crown Chakra reversed alongside the Thinking Man upright, it seems someone is reflecting on their actions. I sense this individual might be realizing, I pushed away this divine connection because I let my ego get in the way. There's a recognition here that their fears or doubts may have caused a rift. Now, let's clarify further. Yes, with the root chakra upright, there's a strong desire to ground this connection. This person wants to make something tangible, evident, and clear that may have previously felt subconscious or telepathic. It seems like the masculine here is eager to ground this connection and bring clarity to what's been felt but not fully expressed. And wow, what a powerful message we have next. The woman holding a heart is in the upright position, indicating that this individual wants to express that you truly hold their heart. Such beautiful and heartfelt energies are coming through in this reading. It's a reminder of the depth of connection and the potential for something meaningful to blossom. We've pulled the yin-yang card along with the patience card, both in the upright position. Now, let me start by saying the yin-yang card is my go-to twin flame card in this deck. So if you resonate with twin flame energy, this message may speak directly to you. Of course, this won't apply to everyone, as I channel a variety of energies and connections in these readings, so always trust what aligns with your own intuition. Now, with the patience card showing up as well, I'm hearing that this connection has been a long time in the making. For some of you, this could mean you've known or been connected to this person in the 3D for quite a while. For others, it could be that this is something you've been waiting for energetically, a connection you've felt coming for some time. And here's where it gets really interesting. The person being channeled, who may even be your twin flame, carries such powerful spiritual energy that I'm getting chills just tuning into it. This is a deeply profound, soul-level connection, whether or not you've labelled it as such yet. I'm also picking up on something a bit unusual, but if it resonates with you, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's like you and this person are so deeply spiritually connected that it almost sabotages other romantic connections in your life. I know that sounds strange, but bear with me. It feels like no matter how hard either of you tries to move forward with someone else, there's this constant tug at your heart, drawing you back to one another, even if you haven't spoken or interacted in the 3D for a long time. For some of you, this might even apply to someone you've never met yet, but still, there's this invisible pull keeping you from fully giving your heart to anyone else. It's as if this soul connection keeps you both on hold, like there's always a feeling that this isn't my person, or I'm waiting for someone else. It's almost as though you both know, consciously or not, that your heart is reserved for this specific connection, even if it hasn't fully manifested in the physical yet. This is definitely turning into an interesting reading, so feel free to drop a comment if anything resonates with you personally. And as always, if you'd like to contribute your energy to this reading in a more direct way, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This helps me pick up on your energy more easily. Let's dive deeper into what's happening with this soul connection. I'm definitely picking up on some kind of separation here, whether it's emotional, physical, or both. There's a sense of distance, a disconnect between you two, and I keep hearing the phrase, "This has been a long time coming." This could resonate with you on a spiritual level, or it might reflect a literal, long-standing dynamic within your physical relationship. What my guides are showing me is a powerful image, like a glacier or iceberg. You can only see the tip of it above the water, but the vast majority is hidden beneath the surface. This is a perfect metaphor for your connection. Even if you're experiencing some level of 3D interaction with this person, the energy exchange happening beneath the surface is massive, far greater than what's visible. The bond you share is so much more powerful and intense than what you can currently see or feel in the physical world. No matter what your current 3D connection looks like, or even if there isn't one, just know that it barely scratches the surface of what's really going on between you and this person, energetically. I keep seeing the number 606, which might be meaningful to someone. It's as if the true depth of your bond remains hidden beneath the surface, and there's been some kind of delay in you two fully coming together. I'm picking up a lot of mirroring between you both, and it's strong. It's almost like you feel disconnected from them because it seems like you're on the wrong timeline. I keep hearing that phrase, wrong timeline, like you both sense something's off because you're not physically together. But here's the thing. Even if they aren't openly expressing it, they feel this too. This might sound a bit out there, but energetically, it's like there's another timeline where you two are already together. And I even heard the word married. It's as if in this alternate reality, you're living out a traditional union, spending so much time together. But in this physical world, something feels off. It's a sensation your conscious mind can't quite put into words, but your souls feel it. Whenever you're around this person, there's this deep sense of nostalgia, almost like an irresistible pull to keep the conversation going. It feels like no time ever passes between you two, as if you just pick up where you left off, even after long stretches apart. My guides are really highlighting how time doesn't seem to matter in your connection. It's as if 10 years, 10 months, or even 10 seconds feel the same with them. There may have been long gaps in your communication or interactions, but when you reconnect, it feels like no time has passed at all. It's like you're stepping into a perfect timeline, one where you two are already together. If you desire to be with this person in the physical, it feels like you're slipping in and out of that reunion timeline when you interact. Each time you connect, you might find yourself thinking, why weren't we doing this all along? It can be confusing for your mind because the connection feels so natural, making the periods of silence or distance seem almost inexplicable. I keep hearing the word synchronicity. To your human selves, these moments might feel like random coincidences, but on a soul level, you both know they are divinely orchestrated. These synchronicities are a reflection of how deeply connected you are, energetically and spiritually. What shows up as chance events in the physical world are actually powerful reminders of your soul bond, what we recognize as synchronicities. I'm also getting the walking away card in the upright position, which tells me that both of you are carrying a strong sense of independence right now. Whether you're in a relationship or even married, it seems that neither of you has truly felt a lasting, deeply fulfilling connection with anyone else. I keep hearing walked away. It's almost as if both of you, or one of you, though I feel it's likely both due to the mirroring energy, have walked away or are in the process of walking away from something in love. This feels like a recurring theme, like no matter the connection, something always feels just slightly off, never fully clicking into place. This could be your energy or theirs, so take it however it resonates with you. It feels like the reason I'm not getting a clear dominant divine feminine or divine masculine energy in this reading is because both of your energies are so closely mirrored. And I've been getting chills throughout this reading, which tells me that this is a very deep, sustainable, long-term energetic connection, what you might call a slow burn. It seems like one or both of you has been walking away from a lot of people or situations in love. With the heart chakra in reverse, there's this tendency to want to close off emotionally and retreat into solitude, especially with the community card also reversed. For whoever this message is resonating with, it feels like you find the most peace and fulfillment when you're in a more independent, self-focused state. I'm hearing that you've struggled to find someone who can truly match your energy or add real value to your life in a way that you don't already give yourself. You've grown very self-sufficient. With the Angel of Balance card reversed, it's as if when new romantic connections come into your life, you may feel open to them initially, but over time, they begin to feel like they throw you off balance rather than bring harmony and stability. This could be why you naturally gravitate towards spending more time alone, even if you're in a relationship. It's almost as though being alone feels more grounding than any external connection. What's interesting is that this masculine energy coming through feels very much the same way. I sense that many of you listening will resonate more with the divine feminine. And now, those energetic polarities are becoming more clear in this reading. However, I feel that this masculine has experienced even more surface-level connections than you have, and most of theirs have been shorter term. They've really struggled to form lasting, deep connections. I keep hearing they don't feel known. No matter how much they talk or share with someone, there's this sense that their romantic partners don't truly see or understand them on a soul level. If this is someone from your past or someone you're familiar with in the 3D, they feel seen and understood by you in a way they've never experienced. That's what makes you stand out to them, and it's why you're impossible for them to forget. If this is someone you haven't met yet in the physical world, know that when you do cross paths, you'll recognize each other instantly. The feeling of being fully seen and understood by each other in a way you've never felt with anyone else will be the sign that your souls already know each other. That's how the recognition will happen. This part will resonate differently depending on your situation. For some of you, this recognition may have happened in the past, where over time, this masculine energy has realized that you, divine feminine, are the only one who truly sees them. For others, when you meet, it will be an instant recognition because of that deep feeling of being seen. So, take it as it aligns with your experience. Let me reshuffle the cards and see what other messages come through. I'm switching over to the traditional tarot. Now. All right, what is this divine masculine thinking or feeling towards the divine feminine right now? I'm sensing a lot of emotion coming from them. If this is someone from your past, and this is kind of funny, but they're almost manifesting you back into their life by subconsciously or consciously, though most of the time it's subconscious, sending out a wave of emotional energy. You, being so intuitive and sensitive, pick up on it. I'm even hearing that for some of you it makes you want to reach out to them, as if something pulls you to pick up the phone, literally or figuratively. For many of you, I feel this might actually be literal. When this divine masculine is going through a tough time or feeling overwhelmed, they tend to manifest you reaching out to them, even if unintentionally. You, divine feminine, might think it was your idea to get in touch, feeling like you couldn't resist the urge to contact them. But in reality, it's often their energy pulling you in. Most of the time, they don't even realize they're doing it, but when they think about you intensely, it's like magic. You show up in their text messages, call logs, or somewhere in their reality. It's a reflection of your deep intuitive connection, your sensitivity to energy, and how strongly you pick up on what they're sending out. And here's a side note. Lately, you've been moving through life purely by following the flow of energy. It's become second nature to you. When energy shifts, you instinctively respond to it without even thinking about it. You've been living in such a natural, intuitive way that you may not even notice how much you're following the energetic pull until you look back and realize how everything has lined up perfectly, simply because you trusted your instincts and let the energy guide you. Now that we've covered that side message, let's dive back into the energy of this divine masculine. Wow, we have the King of Pentacles. This card actually appeared in the last reading, and I know many of you tuned in when I talked about the intense energy that came through in the past 48 hours. If you felt any of that energetic intensity, I highly recommend checking out that reading too. It could provide some clarity on what I referred to as an energetic purge, especially during the most recent weekend. This card represents a very stable masculine energy that is either looking to enter your life or re-enter it, depending on whether you've already met them or if there's someone new coming your way. It's intriguing that this is the first card that's showing up for this divine masculine's energy, suggesting that this might be the same person many of you connected with in the last reading. I'm picking up that this is someone who genuinely wants to give to you rather than take anything away. The chills I felt while channeling that message were so strong. It feels like it's coming straight from their higher self. This is a significant way to recognize this divine masculine energy. Unlike other, more wounded masculine energies you may have encountered, who might have taken from you emotionally, energetically, or even physically. This one is here to enrich your life. They have no desire to take. Their only aim is to add to your happiness and well-being. I'm picking up on the word hesitant. This masculine energy truly wants to enhance your life, which might make them a bit cautious about approaching you, especially in situations where they worry they could detract from your experience. This is someone who may hold on to their feelings for a long time, loving you from afar, or cherishing the idea of you. They're preparing themselves to reach out because they want to ensure they can bring something positive to your life. It's not just that they don't want to take from you, they are absolutely unwilling to do so. If they sense that being in your life might drain your energy in any way, they will step back gracefully until the circumstances change. This is a person who is committed to ensuring their presence in your life is one of giving, not taking, divine feminine. They are focused on creating stability and security in their own life. And that sense of security also brings to mind a feeling of protection. I sense this masculine feels a strong desire to protect you. As I mention this, I pulled the Four of Wands reversed. It seems they're quite fearful of losing you, which is impacting their sacral chakra. They worry that they won't be ready to approach you before you move on. Remember, this is someone who is taking their time to prepare themselves to make an offer that truly adds to your life. They will remain disconnected from your physical world for as long as they feel they're not ready to present that kind of meaningful offer. I'm picking up on the phrase, fear of failure. So, what's behind this fear? The Seven of Swords upright has come up, and I feel this masculine is really protective of you and the situations surrounding you that may be draining your energy, divine feminine. This is definitely someone who is planning behind the scenes. I keep hearing the term counter-offer. It's intriguing because I sense an underlying current of competition here. There might already be someone in your life who has made you an offer, or this masculine perceives you as someone who is highly valued and sought after right now. They may feel that a different, more wounded masculine energy has already approached you, and they see that person as untrustworthy or as someone who is taking more from you than they give. This particular divine masculine is concerned that you may be tied to an emperor reversed energy, someone who has an air of control about them. This won't resonate with everyone, but for some of you it seems like you might be in a romantic relationship or connection that this masculine is picking up on. I get the sense that this awareness is coming from their higher self, which recognizes that someone is trying to infiltrate your life or energy. Whether it's an ex or someone from your past, this divine masculine's higher self seems to know that there's an emperor reversed energy at play, someone attempting to exert control over you or acting deceitfully in some way. This divine masculine is eager to extend an offer that encourages a positive and free connection. I'm sensing they want to love you with a sense of freedom. This feels like a soul connection built on mutual liberation. In fact, it couldn't thrive under any form of control. Your bond with this person is the complete antithesis of control, restriction, and deceit. It's all about truth, love, and the freedom to be yourselves. So, what else is on this divine masculine's mind? With the Emperor reversed, it seems they might also be grappling with similar energy in their own life. For many of them, this could relate to emotional challenges with a father figure or a boss, as this represents a strong masculine presence. They might also be confronting some deep-rooted collective programming associated with wounded masculine energy that they're starting to recognize and shed. It feels like they're navigating through some overpowering masculine structures, belief systems, or emotional baggage linked to such figures in their life. I'm picking up that they are on a journey to build their self-confidence and create their own sense of security and stability, shedding any feelings of being controlled by systems, jobs, bosses, or other people in their lives. Let's dive deeper into this masculine energy. Wow! They perceive you, divine feminine, as the Queen of Wands and the Temperance card. They see you as someone who is thriving, confident, and incredibly generous, those qualities stand out most strongly. They view you as someone who shares your heart chakra energy, your essence, and your positive vibration abundantly. By practicing self-love and nurturing this beautiful energy within yourself, you naturally radiate it, uplifting others around you in a powerful way. This resonates deeply with them, primarily through their intuition and third eye, creating an undeniable pull toward you that's hard for them to articulate in everyday terms. With the Temperance card, it feels like they see you as a source of balance, bringing peace into their life. If you've had any interactions with them, they may find themselves drawn to you when they're feeling ungrounded or off balance, seeking comfort and tranquility in your energy. Even if it's just a light-hearted chat, a casual meetup, or even a presence in their dreams, those moments are incredibly stabilizing for this divine masculine on both emotional and energetic levels. I can sense a strong commitment within them to embody that King of Cups energy. It's almost like they view you, divine feminine, as being in a powerful position energetically, and they feel you hold a significant influence over their heart. Whenever you reach out, or they feel that energetic pull from you, it draws them back into their feelings, even if those emotions remain unspoken. They recognize that you occupy a very special place in their heart, and that your magnetic energy has a strong hold on them, not in a negative way, but in a way that feels truly irresistible. With the Three of Pentacles connected to this King of Cups, it seems this divine masculine is on a journey toward greater emotional stability and a deeper connection with their inner world. They understand that this emotional depth is something you value highly in all your relationships. This might be a masculine who initially approaches you with an offer of friendship, or there could already be a solid friendship between you two. While there's definitely a strong romantic attraction from their side, they would be just as content being in your life as a supportive friend until they're ready to make a stable, long-term, romantic commitment. This brings us to the abundant energy of the Ten of Pentacles. It feels like this is their ultimate aspiration, to cultivate a beautiful connection with you that's not only expansive and abundant, but also uplifts both of your spirits. There are some powerful messages coming through in this reading. Right now, we have the Celestial Rose of Ma in reverse, paired with the Commitment card upright. The rose symbolizes both beauty and pain, and it's as if their feelings for you reflect this duality. The thorn represents the challenges that come with being connected to you, particularly the need to confront their deepest fears. This journey involves undergoing a significant initiation, requiring them to fully reconnect with their emotional world, which can stir up a lot of pain along the way. However, I see all of this leading to a beautiful transformation toward commitment, as highlighted by the Commitment card. Alright, let's dive into the Cornucopia card, which is showing up in reverse. This suggests that someone may have recently gone through a phase where life felt a bit off balance. You might have experienced emotional or energetic disarray, or perhaps things in the physical realm just didn't seem right. It's possible there was some frustration around manifesting your desires too. Interestingly, we also have the Envy card in reverse, which raises some questions. Let me clarify this further. It seems like this period of imbalance may have impacted someone's sleep patterns. I'm sensing that anxious energy might have emerged, particularly when trying to fall asleep, or even during the night. So, what else can I channel for those connecting with this message? Wow. There's a significant transformation happening within you. For whoever I'm speaking to, this may have outwardly manifested as anxiety or a general feeling of being ungrounded. But what I'm really picking up on is a powerful energy shift. My guides are referring to it as an upgrade. During these transitional periods, it's common to experience temporary discomforts like restlessness, feelings of being ungrounded, or even anxiety. My guides are likening this experience to a journey. You're thrilled about reaching your destination, but along the way, you might encounter moments of fatigue or frustration. It would be much easier if you were already there or back home. Yet the journey itself is crucial for leading you to a place your soul truly yearns for. So, let go of any self-judgment, fear, or anxiety about feeling out of sync. You're undergoing a powerful spiritual upgrade. Now, let's explore what this upgrade means for you. With the Angel of Strength in reverse and adjacent possibilities also reversed, I'm picking up that. In the past, you may have become overly focused on something specific, whether it was a job, a goal, a person, or a relationship. It felt like the only path forward. However, that rigid focus was actually quite stifling for you and your soul. It created a sense of disempowerment, as if you were clinging to a situation that felt hopeless. I see someone's mind spiraling, holding on tightly to a person or circumstance that drained their heart and spirit. There's been a lot of overthinking in this state, and that feeling of being trapped, like this was the only way forward, even when things weren't falling into place, was incredibly overwhelming. Especially with door-to romance reversed and hostilities upright. For some of you, this may have been tied to love or dating, but it might resonate differently for others. It could also relate to a job, social situation, or any environment. Whatever the case, it felt like the door you desperately wanted to open was firmly shut, leaving you energetically and emotionally fixated on that one option while closing yourself off to other possibilities. Here's the twist. Many of you might think this reading is urging you to abandon your desires, but that's not the message from my guides. If it's something you truly want, it's absolutely possible and within your reach. However, your intense focus on one specific path has limited your perspective. There may be unexpected avenues or alternative routes through which your desires can manifest. This narrow focus might be blocking you from opening your heart and energetic field to other possibilities. These could lead to the very things you've been longing for, or even better, higher vibrational outcomes you haven't yet considered. That's the transformation that's on the horizon for you. If this message resonates with you, it seems you're entering a period of activation in your solar plexus chakra, infused with the energy of unconditional love, beautifully represented by the Angel of Love card. This activation is profoundly empowering you, especially in terms of self-worth, confidence, and your overall sense of empowerment. I've touched on this in earlier readings, but to sum it up, this energy is elevating your self-esteem and broadening your perspective. Where you may have once had a narrow focus, this activation is helping you tap into your true self-empowerment and expand your awareness. You're no longer stuck in a single-minded mindset. Instead, you're blossoming in a wonderful way. I literally see you as a flower coming into full bloom. This transformation is driven by your commitment to nurturing a deep sense of self-confidence and self-worth, making decisions that reflect your true value. Looking back, it seems that what held you captive to a rigid pathway or outcome was a temporary disconnection from your genuine sense of worth. Some of you may have chosen this path voluntarily, almost as a form of self-sacrifice for a particular soul connection or person, hoping to facilitate their healing. I realize this may be specific. For some, it might not even involve another person at all. However, if you are dealing with a specific relationship, it's possible that a powerful soul bond led you to sacrifice your own sense of worth in the hopes of healing or transforming the other person. This powerful transformation is taking place within you right now. You're moving into a frequency of abundance and unconditional love. This newfound abundance, opens you up to a world of options, possibilities, and high vibrational timelines that you can align with in your life. At the same time, the energy of unconditional love keeps you grounded in your sense of worth while allowing you to share that free-flowing love with everyone and everything around you. This connection to love and abundance is a vital part of your soul's purpose here on Earth. I'm picking up that you're opening hearts and minds as you go through this journey. While it may feel very personal, the shift towards self-empowerment and unconditional love has a ripple effect on the collective. By expanding your own energetic field and keeping your heart open, you naturally send out a powerful signal that resonates with others, opening their hearts and minds whenever they connect with you, even on a psychic or telepathic level. Many people are drawn to your energy, even if you don't fully realize it. It could be in everyday interactions, where even the smallest exchanges have a profound impact on a soul level. At a subconscious level, others may seek out your energy to experience that heart-opening and mind-expanding effect simply by being near you. I hear your guides emphasizing, know the power of your energy. We have the walking away, strategy, and attachment cards in reverse, indicating that a higher divine plan is at work in a situation where you felt the need to step away to break free from a stuck energetic pattern. Your intuition was nudging you in this direction all along. When you held on to a person or situation, it unintentionally blocked your third eye, keeping you from fully tapping into your spiritual insights. It seems like you may have chosen to ignore some of your intuitive feelings about someone in your life, a sort of blind spot. You might have made exceptions for a person or situation that you cared deeply about, hoping to maintain that connection. However, this blind spot developed subconsciously, causing you to overlook how this person or situation was truly affecting you, their genuine vibrations and intentions. It's as if you convinced yourself that your intuition wasn't speaking to you about what was happening. You didn't do this out of malice. Quite the opposite. It was a form of self-sacrifice. You wanted to stay connected because you believed your energy and presence positively influenced them. Unfortunately, they may have taken your support for granted, relying on your energy as a bridge instead of doing their own inner work. Realizing this may have been a painful awakening for you. With attachment in reverse, it's clear that you felt a heaviness around this situation because your intuition was signaling an energy imbalance. It highlighted how much energy you were pouring into this person. While there was potential for positive change, they ended up using your energy as an emotional crutch, avoiding the true inner work they needed to do. I sense you were ultimately guided to pull back your energy and release that intense focus on this specific person or situation. This decision has opened you up in wonderful new ways, particularly in the realm of connection. You're now able to engage more fully with your soul community, both in physical, everyday interactions, and in allowing yourself to receive love and support from those around you. Whether in platonic friendships, romantic connections, or community ties. This shift is prompting this person to recognize your true worth. I keep sensing a specific individual, but I understand that it might not resonate for everyone. Regardless, this person is beginning to see the depth of your inner beauty. When I say beauty, I'm referring to a profound soul beauty that transcends the physical. It's an energetic allure that surrounds you. So, what's going on in this person's mind or heart now that you've pulled away your energy? I want to note that while I haven't labelled the energies as divine masculine and divine feminine until now, I'm sensing a strong presence of divine masculine energy from the person you walked away from. while you embody the divine feminine. Remember, we all carry a balance of these energies within us, so feel free to interpret this in a way that resonates with your own internal dynamics or the external situation. It seems that someone you were once intensely focused on is now experiencing that same kind of fixation on you. I'm getting a sense that the tables have turned energetically, and they're now feeling the singular focus and intensity that you once directed toward them. The phrase reverse mirror comes to mind, suggesting that for some of you, this might be a twin flame connection. But if that doesn't resonate, that's perfectly fine. For now, let's refer to this energy as masculine, as I'm picking up on a strong masculine presence. This person appears to be in a state of surrender in reverse, indicating they're trying hard to control the outcome of the situation. I'm sensing that this person is struggling to let go, holding on to deep grief tied to your withdrawal of energy and witnessing you step into your true empowerment. The dominant card in this situation is patience, reminding us that everything happens in divine order. My guides are showing me there's an energy exchange happening here, with this individual caught in patterns of control and grief. So, if you, divine feminine, find yourself unexpectedly feeling waves of deep emotional pain or grief, or if you feel a pull to fixate back on this person or situation, maybe not completely, but just a slight tug on your aura, know that this could actually be the masculine sending a lot of energy your way. This may not be a conscious action on their part, rather, it stems from the strong energetic bond between you two. Even if you're physically apart or not communicating, there's an active connection that allows energy to flow back and forth between you. I'm feeling drawn to the Starseed Oracle card deck, and one card in particular stands out. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. This resonates with the theme of different pathways and the illusions that can come into play. Your ego might try to convince you that choosing a path that seems to pull you away from this person or situation you once desired, or still do on some level, means you're creating a permanent disconnect. But the guides are reminding you that all paths ultimately lead home. As long as you stay connected to your intuition and listen to your inner voice, taking steps based on that intuitive guidance in the present moment, you will be led exactly where you need to be. All of the pure desires in your heart will come to fruition, whether related to this person or something entirely different. This masculine energy may have appeared as the Page of Swords reversed in your life, potentially sending off alarm bells in your intuition. You might have tried to overlook those warning signs because there was a deep soul bond you felt with them. However, your intuition sensed a disconnect between their true self at the soul level and how they were behaving or presenting themselves to you. It seems that for the divine feminine I'm connecting with, your intuition has been in a bit of a tug-of-war regarding this person or situation. On one hand, you felt this powerful and intense soul connection with so much potential. On the other, something just didn't sit right. They seemed misaligned with their words and actions, and it felt like they were taking you for granted, engaging with you in a way that was energetically unbalanced. Ultimately, you decided to prioritize your own happiness and self-empowerment. I'm hearing a mantra that captures your mindset. Let the chips fall where they may. This approach suggests you are ready to leave things up to the universe and let go of the need to control the outcome. However, now the masculine energy is coming through as the Knight of Swords reversed, feeling like they've missed a significant opportunity and are grappling with a sense of loss of control. I'm sensing a lot of regret on their part, as if they realize they turned away from a once-in-a-lifetime chance, highlighted by the Four of Cups upright. I can sense this person is often lost in their daydreams, imagining you and wishing for deeper conversations and connections. Meanwhile, your focus, divine feminine, radiates a beautiful sun energy, symbolizing fresh starts and moving forward. Your guides are encouraging you to keep your eyes on the bright future you're creating, steering clear of any thoughts about past pathways you could have taken with this person or in your life. Trust that by embodying those higher vibrational energies and letting go of any need to control the outcomes in your life or relationships, you become incredibly magnetic. Over time, this magnetism will naturally draw in all your true soul desires in a divine way, beyond what your conscious mind can grasp. Now, let's pull a final message from the Rumi Oracle, which says, "Let love transform." I'd love to share a beautiful excerpt from the guidebook. The spring of love arrives to transform the dust into a garden. The call is heard from the heavens to bid the wings of the soul to fly. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. The stone becomes a ruby, and the body becomes all soul. Rumi, love is my medicine, intelligent medicine. It takes death and makes it a passageway into greater life. What genius is this? A genius that renders anything and everything as a pathway to life. This oracle arrives as a vibrant spiritual gift, reminding you that you have triumphed. You've blossomed, succeeded, and released what no longer serves you, embracing the path of love. There's a joyful celebration among all who walk this beautiful journey, welcoming you as a precious companion in this world where love effortlessly finds a way. In this realm, nothing is impossible for love. It transcends the limitations of the mind. This is why miraculous grace flows through love, manifesting in endless, creative forms. So, what does this mean for you? It signifies that you've discovered a path to divine fulfillment. You are empowered for spiritual success, and your heart's deepest longings are set to manifest. However, it's essential to surrender any expectations about timing. Trust is the key to aligning with the law of love. Love, like life, courses through the heart. Embrace the thrill of this flow without needing to articulate it. As you grow on your spiritual journey, your capacity to serve life, honor humanity, and contribute your unique gifts expands. Each of us carries a light that holds its own beauty and plays a vital role on the divine path. What matters most is what resonates within your heart. It doesn't have to be practical or fit any mold of success. You are here to authentically express who you are, to serve life from a place of honoring your true nature and passions. Allow life to support your growth in alignment with your genuine self. The divine journey of love invites us to become aware of and unlearn the habit of wearing a false mask. This process helps us to simply love and accept our true selves. Thankfully, there's joy in this journey of reconnecting with our passions, making self-discovery a delightful experience. We must have the courage to believe we are not broken or inadequate, and that we don't need to mold ourselves into someone else's idea of who we should be. It's vital to embrace our passions without fear, diving deep to explore what truly makes us feel alive. Approach this exploration with an open heart, curiosity, and a non-judgmental spirit. Initially, this may feel like a subtle journey, as if we're searching in the dark for a glimpse of the light that embodies passionate meaning. Rest assured, your passion will reveal itself to you in deeper, richer, and more beautiful ways than ever before. Stay curious and open to what emerges as you shed the old layers. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. Rumi. We are like candles ignited by a single great flame. Life doesn't diminish our light, Instead, it fuels our flames to shine even brighter. In this sacred space of one love, our flames burn steady, without flickering or smoke. Our purpose is natural, to radiate warmth and light into the world. We dance in joy, yet remain grounded in stillness. We are ablaze with passion, yet do not burn out. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.